just 90 euros in 14 days. We're going to show you what we did with a rental car in Sardinia. Check it out.
Retirement, the final chapter. These are the adventures of the Great Banana. Its one-year mission: to explore strange new foods, to seek out new pastas, and new ways to screw things up. To boldly go where no banana has gone before.
Okay, so this is part 2 of our trip around Sardinia, where we rented a car for 2 weeks and drove around the southern part of Sardinia, visiting parks and grottos and beaches and things like that. We left off with some news of some injuries, and yeah, it wasn't really smart.
Man, I feel so stupid. Boy, I had a fight with the wind and I lost.
But I wasn't going to let a few injuries keep me down. We have another 7 days of the rental car.
Day 8, and we're here at Chia Beach to do some dune hiking. To the beach! Just a tad windy. You would think that this would be a good place for windsurfers and kite surfers. I don't know if you can see it. Well, those kite surfers are flying in the air and staying airborne for like seconds. Day 9. It's a gray day. It's actually going to rain later on this afternoon and tomorrow, actually. So we're still going to make use of the car. We drove to the city park to take Misty for a walk, and then we are going this afternoon to a place to get some scuba equipment and Decathlon, a sports store. So still making good use of the car, and tomorrow we'll have to figure something else out. This park is known for its sweeping views of the city and also its peacocks. Okay, day 10, and it's a holiday here, some sort of Labor Day. Yesterday, we weren't able to do everything that we wanted. We went to the park, and I was supposed to go to get some scuba equipment, but I had a little mishap with the Code Zero. So the Code Zero is this big sail that normally you don't have up. And it's made of very light material, so it is supposed to be used for light winds going downwind sailing. Anyways, I wanted to put it up because we were going to get rain over the next few days, and I wanted the rain to sort of wash the sails. And it's supposed to be no wind, just like today. This is the calm before the rain, and there's absolutely no wind. Anyways, while we were putting it up, there was this huge gust of wind, and I hadn't had time yet to set the furling lines properly. So things started flapping. It started to open up, and once it started to catch a little bit of wind, I was so surprised at how fast and how powerful the wind was. And I tried to grab onto it with the rope and with the whole sail, which is a big mistake. And only after that I realized, I rushed to release the halyard, but I was worried about Alicia, and she got hurt a little as well. And releasing the halyard means dropping the line down, so I basically would let the sail drop right into the water, and we're sitting at the marina. Anyways, I was like wrestling with this sail, and I ended up getting, I don't know, I'll show you some pictures up here. I got bruised and hurt pretty badly. My hand was hurt pretty badly. Long story short, we didn't end up going to the air sub to get scuba equipment. I ended up just tending to my wounds. Today I feel a little bit better, my eyes a little bit better, but we're going to try and get there today. But before that, we're going to go find a park to take the dog for a walk. And there's this little street market that's been happening here because of the holidays. So I'll take you to the park. See you then. Okay, so the first park we went to was a fail. A guy came up to us and said that there is no dogs allowed. So we looked up on the map and looked for a different park. And this one's a kind of a small one, but it's in front of a theater. And it's kind of nice. Okay, we're here at day 11. And the weather's been iffy. I know that it looks sunny here, but there's actually been storm clouds. So we decided to do some shopping, and we're in the mall. We're gonna go see a Decathlon, which is a big sport goods store. And I have to do some other things, like look for scuba equipment and some grocery shopping. We also have to visit the wind tray store for the internet. So that's pretty much it for day 11. So there's nothing there. Okay, go ahead.
One. It senses all of them.
Okay, I don't know why, but I'm excited about this McDonald's. I haven't had McDonald's in, I guess, over 6 months. So I decided to get something local. This is the, I guess, the promotional burger. This is Parmigiano Reggiano and some sort of salsa alla pera. I'll let you know how it is. So first impressions, well, they use a different lettuce, and they don't shred their lettuce, so that's an interesting upgrade. The beef tastes beefier. This is the equivalent, I guess, to a quarter pounder, but a healthy version. And the fries taste the same. But the burger is not as flavorful. I mean, I think maybe it's because in Canada they add more salt. But, you know, it's still not bad. Okay, look what I just got. I went to go to this place called Air Sub that sold scuba equipment, and I bought myself a really basic system. I have no BCD. This is just a harness and a 7-liter tank. So if I'm just doing things around the boat, like cleaning the hull, checking the anchor, that should be good enough for like an hour tank of air. And then in order to recharge that, I either have to find somebody with a compressor, or I can get it recharged at any dive shop. So that'll be really helpful. What else do we do on day 11? We got the internet web pocket back, and I think they said they fixed it, but I can't be sure of that. So that's it. Yeah, today was doing a lot of the odds and ends and getting stuff done. So I'll show you day 12 tomorrow. Day 12. Here we are at a national forest called Agenzia Forest, and it's about an hour away from Calgary, and it's got nice marked trails, so no bushwhacking for us this time. And we're just going to explore a little bit, and then on our way back to town we'll find a few other things to see. Day 13, and we're back at the beach. We are in Salanus, which is a beach town, small little town, but it's beautiful. It's a little windy today, which kind of sucks, but actually the wind's supposed to die down tomorrow. And anyways, one more day of having the car. Tomorrow we're going to be using it to do some provisioning, get water for the boat, things like that, so it won't be anything exciting. But anyways, we're going to spend the day here, and later on I'm going to go and clean the boat. So lots of small chores to do. Talk to you later. Okay, here it is, day 14, and we are back here at the Iperpan. We have to do some grocery shopping to provision up for the next leg of our journey, and then off we go off the east, up the east coast of Sardinia and to Oblia. It's going to be interesting. So we decided to come here. I guess it's the local beach. We always see lots of parked cars and things like that. We can see why. It's the closest beach in the center of town, and yeah, it's nice. We're gonna see if we can hike up to the Devil's Saddle up there. We're going right up there. Okay, I think we're gonna call it. It's starting to get a little too steep for the dog, and even though we're pretty close, it's just way too steep to take a chance. If you fall from here, you're pretty much done. So anyways, we made it to as far as we could, and we're gonna head back down. So on these aloe plants, supposedly you can use the tips of those with the fibers as a needle and thread in a survival situation. So I grabbed that, and you can see that the fibers are actually quite long and strong. So basically, once you've stripped down the fibers and you take it off the flesh by just pinching the flesh and then taking it off, pinching the flesh, taking it off, you have these strands. Okay, so then split them into two groups. You twist forward, turn back, twist forward, turn back, twist forward, turn back. Then you end up having thread with a needle on the end. And this is actually really strong, really strong. Okay. So what a perfect way to end this 2-week adventure. We rented a car and drove around Southern Sardinia. We actually took a wrong turn, and we decided to go for a coffee here, but we ended up being in the same place where we started all this, the beach by Devil's Saddle, and just goes to show you that there's no such thing as a wrong turn. Everything was meant to be. So anyways, great way to end this 2-week adventure. Well, that's it. The end of our 14 days in a car rental. Moving tour. The car was actually really nice. It was an Italian car, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was an Italian car. It was actually pretty good. Everything went well, and now we're just returning the car, and we're going to head back to the train station and back to the boat.
So that's it. The end of a great 2-week rental period. We really enjoyed it, but now we're really excited to start our sailing journey up the east coast of Sardinia. Stay tuned for the next adventure of the Great Banana.
Oh, you're filming shit.